What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. During the last part, we ended with the unexpected return of future Gohan and future Piccolo. But what's going on in their timeline now, and how bad is it that they had to resort going to the past again? We'll be exploring that in this part, as well as a little bit more. For this video, we'll set a like goal of 2,500 likes. If we hit that, I'll continue with another part to the story. Anyways, let's pick up from here. Gohan and Piccolo begin explaining. So apparently, Vegeta's attacking their timeline again. Oh, that's actually not too unexpected. I mean, they knew Vegeta was still out there, because from what Gohan and Piccolo said before when they last came to the past, Vegeta was still alive, he just never was dealt with. So maybe he's just gotten incredibly strong at this point. But they mentioned, something's weird about him. They still do think it's future Vegeta, but for some reason he's not wearing that Saiyan armor that he always wears. Granted, I mean, he could have just changed clothes, but he's even acting different too. But also, they didn't really know Vegeta too well, so who knows what could have happened in all those years that passed. They just find it strange that he has this complete change of demeanor and that weird outfit that doesn't really suit him that well. They think it's future Vegeta, but you guys could probably tell that this is actually Vegeta Black, Zamasu in Vegeta's body. Not that anyone knows yet, but when they come into the past, Vegeta Black doesn't actually chase them, because he's a little bit scared of something. Vegeta. He knows Vegeta has magical abilities. I mean, he's in Vegeta's body right now, and he actually knows his powers. He got all that info from Zuno beforehand. Right now, his strength doesn't seem like it'll be enough to actually face Vegeta and the others. So that means the time machine isn't destroyed, and pretty much as soon as Gohan and Piccolo arrive in the past, they're able to go back to the future. They can't take too many people along, even though a lot of people do want to help, especially Gohan and Piccolo in the present timeline. But they'll be catching up with their future selves later on. For now, it seems better to just have Goku, Vegeta, and Raditz go. And it's pretty squished. Thankfully, they only really have to fit 4 people in there because Vegeta's able to use his Majin powers to just morph himself. Gross and weird, but hey, it makes the trip a little bit more comfortable. They arrive in the future and see the immense destruction. Gohan and Piccolo are powerful in this timeline, but still, for some reason they weren't able to ward off Vegeta. They thought they'd be enough against him, but he's so strong for some reason. It's really strange. I mean, of course he's gonna get strong, he's a Saiyan, but this strong and just in base? Something is off. And they also note, the ki that they sense from him, it's not like the Vegeta that they're sensing now. Well, that makes sense because Vegeta, well, he's part Buu. He tells them they're probably just sensing his old ki, before all the weird Buu stuff happened or whatever. But then, Vegeta Black reveals himself, shocking the 3 travelers from the past. Goku and Raditz can definitely tell, that ki is not Vegeta's. And they're not just talking about current Vegeta. They know what Vegeta's ki was like beforehand, they've been around him so much, and Vegeta could see too. Something about this version of Vegeta, it's not him. Did he merge with someone else too? Because it feels strange, it's like that same ki that he has with Buu. How there's 2 people within one essentially. It's a weird explanation of it, but that's kind of the vibe he gets from this. Did I just say vibe? What is happening? Okay, anyways. Vegeta Black is equally shocked. He was growing stronger, but he's still not strong enough to contend with Vegeta, and now he sees him here. He has no clue how to utilize Vegeta's powers, or those Majin powers within him. He can access them, but he just hasn't yet. See, him swapping bodies with Vegeta had a really weird effect. Since Vegeta was technically 2 people because he's Buu and Vegeta essentially merged together, that kinda kicked Buu out of the body because it's just Zamasu commandeering this body now. It's a strange situation. The body still does retain some of those powers, but at the same time, it lost so much of it and it basically lost all control of them. Zamasu obviously didn't expect this when he went with this wish. And now he's dealing with the consequences, but at least he still has Vegeta's power to work with. And luckily, he does have something. He transforms, showing Super Saiyan Rose. He's not too confident at the moment, but maybe this is enough. Vegeta then transforms too, and that really confuses Vegeta Black. He knows those other 2 Saiyans have that blue form, and he knew Vegeta had the Rose form, but now it just hits him. This form is one for a real deity. Does that mean Vegeta's an actual deity too? He never really made the connection, but now he can see. With him using this power himself, he realizes it. He's about to fight, but instead he retreats, teleporting away with the Kai Kai, going to wherever Zamasu is. Raditz comments on this. That Vegeta doesn't seem too strong. It's not even the real Vegeta after all. And he actually has a pretty good idea of what to do next. They should go to Namek. But they can't. The whole reason Gohan and Piccolo never went here is because they never knew how to get to Namek. Well, that's not really too much of an issue. They have Vegeta. He can teleport them anywhere he needs. They'll just need to locate the planet, which shouldn't be too hard. At least not for Vegeta. Raditz isn't too concerned about Vegeta Black at the moment. Right now, he wants to go to Namek to get the Dragon Balls before Vegeta Black can get to them, if he even knows they exist. They'll warn all the Namekians of what's going on, gather the Dragon Balls, come back here, kill Vegeta Black, and then go over there to make sure that they can revive everybody. They just want to make sure that there's actually Dragon Balls there first before they do anything here. So they're going to make this brief detour for now. Vegeta teleports everybody to New Namek, which amazes Gohan and Piccolo. If they knew about this, they would have gone to the past so long ago just to get to this planet. and luckily, it's still intact. It seems decimated on the surface, but they could still sense something. The Namekians are still here. Vegeta teleports to where they are, and they're terrified at first, but Vegeta assures them they're not here to harm anybody. He knows especially because it's him that maybe they're probably not having the best opinion of him right now. But all the others come out, including Raditz and Piccolo. The Namekians of course recognize these two. Even though it's not the same Raditz they knew, they still did know a Raditz, and of course Piccolo. They're amazed to see them here after so long, curious as to what's happened and what's going on now. The Namekians are all caught up to speed, and they catch up the group to speed as well. So, Black did come to their planet, trying to decimate the Dragon Balls here, but luckily, the Namekians were able to react in time, being able to evacuate with the Dragon Balls. Vegeta Black eventually came here, scorched it pretty much out of anger, and once they were sure the coast was clear, they came back here. They're living on this planet because Black thinks it's dead. That's basically their cover for now. And they do still have the Dragon Balls. They used a wish to actually get off the planet in the first place. And they'd definitely be glad to help, especially since they've recently upgraded the Dragon Balls, which allows them to revive multiple people at once. A limitation that existed before that the group actually didn't really know about. But this is perfect because it means they could revive everybody on Earth. And they'll even have an extra wish to do whatever with. Then, a familiar power appears. A blast flies towards the group, and Raditz is able to react quickly enough, swinging himself around and throwing the blast back. An explosion occurs, and the person he sees standing there is Vegeta. And once the smoke clears, that other Vegeta sees present Vegeta as well. He sensed some strong powers over here, far away from that other strong power that he's been avoiding. And thankfully it did lead him right to Namek, but he didn't realize. It was Raditz. Kakarot, and himself? He attacks, but Raditz is able to stop him very easily in base. And they all put two and two together, realizing that this is the normal future Vegeta. But that doesn't make sense. Then how did that other Vegeta get here? What Vegeta did he commandeer? Because that Vegeta seems a lot like their present Vegeta. With three Vegetas, it's kind of confusing, especially with the amount of times I've said Vegeta in the past minute. And of course, future Vegeta is completely out of the loop. He sensed that strong power but didn't know what it was. He just avoided it. He assumed it was Gohan or Piccolo on Earth or something because that's where he sensed the power. And as they're arguing, everybody's distracted by a massive power far away. It's from Earth, and it's Vegeta Black's ki. It's surged to an unbelievable level. It's way more powerful than before. Damn it, they didn't expect him to grow that strong that quickly. But what the hell happened? It's like he's been healed and just got a huge boost in power, which is exactly what happened. They just didn't know that Zamasu was involved. Alright, well, at least they know the Dragon Balls are here. They're gonna need to get back to Earth quickly though. If Vegeta was able to sense them here, Vegeta Black might be able to find them as well. And they don't want to put Namek at risk. But they're gonna need more strength for this. Will everybody's combined power be enough to fight Vegeta Black? Especially if he's gonna get access to Vegeta's powers. They're not too sure, and they don't want to risk it either. They're gonna wait to wish everybody back until Vegeta Black's actually dead. But for now, Piccolo has another idea for a wish. Or at least the Namekians do. Piccolo asks if they're able to unlock somebody's potential. He remembers that happened with him a while ago, as well as his version of Raditz, and seemingly this Raditz as well. Unfortunately, there's nobody here that's able to do it, but the Namekians say that maybe Porunga will be able to do so. However, with the sheer power of everybody, he might only be able to unlock one person's potential at once, and they're not even sure if it's going to work properly. But the Namekians still do recommend it. They know how dire the situation is, and actually have something better in mind too. If they really need the help, some of the warrior Namekians offer to fuse into Piccolo, and then they'll have Porunga unlock their potential all combined at once. That way he's essentially unlocking the powers of multiple warriors, while still only using one wish. They continue keeping track of Vegeta Black's power, and realize that this might be a good option. One wish was used to relocate the Namekians, and another wish will be used for this, so they'll have to save that last one to revive everybody. It would be great if everyone's potential could be unlocked, but this is still good. It'll ensure they have the power they need, and maybe they can come back and get the same done for Gohan here. Back on Earth, Zamasu has healed Vegeta Black, and Vegeta Black's anger is overflowing, as well as his power. He's growing stronger by the minute, trying to tap into that magical side of Vegeta, accessing whatever powers of Buu are left. Imagine, the power of Akai, the power of Majin Buu, and the power of Vegeta, all in one. He's elated, and he knows he's going to grow exponentially soon, but he wonders where everyone else went. What was their plan? Why'd they teleport away? But soon, they sense three powers teleport in. They fly over to see who came here, and they just see two people standing there. Two Vegetas, actually. And the two of them are arguing. Future Vegeta wanted to come along, although present Vegeta was just saying to let him do this himself. But future Vegeta wanted to see this impostor. Whoever stole his body, they will die by his hand. Vegeta tells his future self not to be so stupid. Of course, this Vegeta is still Vegeta. He hasn't developed much, and he recognizes that. He still has a much different mentality. But he still does want to protect his future self because it is him, after all. Although future Vegeta is not really thinking in the best manner right now. He powers up, showing off Super Saiyan, confident in his powers, thinking that this will be enough. He launches in to attack Vegeta Black, and with one hit, he's knocked out. Vegeta teleports over to him, then teleporting him to a safe place. Alright, now that's dealt with. but he has a few questions. He wants to know who Vegeta Black really is, and whoever that person is that's standing next to him. He didn't see that guy before. They end up explaining, ready to face off against Vegeta, but they remember, they sense 3 powers come in. Somebody's hiding. What, was it RADITZ, that other person that was with them? Goku? It could have been Gohan or Piccolo, but they don't see anybody. Actually, Goku, Raditz, and Gohan are all on planet Namek, just to make sure everybody's protected in case they are attacked. And really, they're not needed over there. Just Vegeta and one other person. The ground starts rumbling nearby. Vegeta powers up into Super Saiyan Rose. It seems it's finally showtime. Vegeta Black and Zamasu are incredibly confused. Now they sense a bunch of powers at once, but one of them sticks out. Of all those powers that they're sensing, the biggest one, it's Piccolo. That pesky Namekian that was on this planet before, the one who eluded them so much. But who are these other powers alongside him? A shadow is cast over Vegeta Black and Zamasu. Vegeta Black's barely able to get out of the way in time, with Zamasu not being quick enough to react. A powerful, familiar face drops out of the sky, crushing Zamasu underneath his feet. Of course, Zamasu is able to regenerate from this, but Vegeta Black's jaw drops. He looks on in disbelief. It looks like it might be Piccolo, but he's not too sure. He looks different, very different. First of all, he's giant. His face, it looks completely different too, and he's orange. And also that strength of his. How did he get so strong? But before Vegeta Black can react, Piccolo's able to grab him, holding Vegeta Black in one fist. Vegeta Black powers up into Rose, trying to escape as quickly as possible. Vegeta allows Piccolo to handle Vegeta Black. He's gonna deal with Zamasu, and Zamasu laughs. He's immortal, he's not gonna be able to do anything. Well, Vegeta's not planning to use his strength against Zamasu. They really shouldn't have revealed that Zamasu was immortal because now Vegeta knows. There's another way to defeat him. I mean, he is part Buu after all, who is part Grand Supreme Kai, who does have a really handy sealing technique. Vegeta prepares to attack, and Zamasu's expression changes completely. He knows what Vegeta's trying to do, and he's too slow to react. Before he even gets to do anything, he's sealed away by Vegeta, and now Vegeta can help Piccolo. Piccolo's able to contend really well against Vegeta Black, which amazes Vegeta Black. They have no clue how Piccolo got so strong here, but he's not worried. As long as Zamasu can keep Vegeta at bay, they'll be fine. And then he sees Vegeta join in the fight. Piccolo shrinks down to her normal size, and Vegeta Black realizes that Zamasu has been defeated, but it doesn't matter. Even if he's outnumbered, he's not overpowered. He shows off more strength. He was at a better starting point after all. He kinda had Super Saiyan Rose from the get-go, so now he's even better off. But Vegeta and Piccolo are ready to fight. It's a strange team-up, especially because future Piccolo's never fought alongside Vegeta before. An all-out battle ensues, and now without Zamasu as a crutch, Vegeta Black can't be healed, but his power allows him to contend against these two. Piccolo's unsure if this is overkill, but he'll be able to unfuse the Namekians from him if he needs to later on. They're just gonna have to wait a few months. And he mentions this to Vegeta, and Vegeta Black's confused. What did they do? And Piccolo smirks. He tells Vegeta Black he didn't give the Namekians enough credit, and Vegeta Black remembers that planet was empty. They weren't already dead. They just escaped. The Dragon Balls from that planet, they're still out there. And that must be why Piccolo got so strong here. Vegeta Black curses everything, cursing himself for making this mistake. And the anger fuels him, getting him even more power. But as he powers up, he's then restrained. Vegeta's sticking his hands out, utilizing magic to paralyze Vegeta Black, but it's taking all of his power and focus. And then, Piccolo begins charging an attack. He gets larger again, beginning to charge a Makanko Sappo. Vegeta Black tries desperately to escape, and Piccolo launches the beam. At the very last moment, Vegeta Black is able to break free, barely getting out of the way of the blast. But then another blast hits him from the side. It doesn't do much damage, but it pushes him just a little bit, and it's enough to knock him right back into Piccolo's blast. As he's killed by this attack, Vegeta and Piccolo are completely confused. Who's here? And then they see, standing on a nearby rooftop is a golden glow. Future Vegeta is standing there with his hand sticking out, and he chuckles. So much for that impostor destroying everything. He makes eye contact with President Vegeta, still smirking, as he then teleports away. His job here is done. Well, at least they don't need to deal with future Vegeta, but they do wonder what he's going to be up to now. Back on Namek, the wish is made to revive everybody, although it's only able to get people in the past year, a limitation similar to Shenron. But that's okay because that gets everybody destroyed by Zamasu and Goku Black. Goku and Raditz wish they were able to get more involved here, but at least everything turned out okay. They didn't want to risk it, and they're amazed to see Piccolo's new power. When they head back to the past, Piccolo and future Gohan are able to catch up with their past selves, and they learn about this new form. Interesting. This really does intrigue Piccolo, and it really intrigues Raditz as well. With Piccolo being one of his main rivals here, he wonders about the possibilities. This Piccolo was already stronger than future Piccolo was when he got this power-up, so imagine how strong this Piccolo could become if he gets that form, whatever it is. That's right, he never came up with a name. Future Piccolo just says it's Orange Piccolo. Okay, a little lame, but hey, the form itself is cool, and Piccolo is definitely intrigued. But it's not just Piccolo that's going to be working towards this new power here. Raditz is working towards something for himself too. Of course, he knows his brother's on the path to something different. But as the two have been training on Beerus's planet, Beerus has kind of caught Raditz's eye in terms of the powers that he has. It seems whatever Whis is trying to teach them isn't really working out for Raditz. It is working out for Goku though. And once again, Raditz felt like he was kind of left behind, falling behind his brother even though he had the head start. But he promises Goku he's going to get something far superior to whatever Whis is trying to get them to access. But he doesn't discourage his brother. He actually poses this as kind of a challenge. He knows Goku's about to get this power. They don't know what Ultra Instinct is, but that is what they were working towards. And he tells Goku flat out, he knows his brother will get it. But he's gonna get something different. He hopes to encourage his brother even further. The faster Goku grows, and the faster Piccolo grows, and the faster Vegeta grows, well, the faster Raditz is gonna grow. These three people that he contends with so often, he now has a pretty friendly rivalry with all of them. It's great. But where will it take him? Well, we'll be leaving off here for now. So, what do you guys think about this part? I know Raditz wasn't involved too much, but trust me, even though he wasn't involved too much in this part is obviously going to be very consequential going forward, so keep it all in mind. As always, if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like, and let's try to hit that like goal from the beginning so we can get another part to this story. If you haven't already, why not subscribe, as well as hitting the bell icon so you're notified about any future parts of this series or any other videos that I upload on my channel. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.